Okay, you're most welcome back to Tea Time on Plus TV. You're most welcome back to Tea Time on Plus TV. Miles, the eighth wonder of the world, is still very much here. It's the midweek edition. And Wednesdays like this, we try as much as possible to keep it balanced. Like every week, every day of the week, we have something different that we want to share with you, apart from the apropos we always do. We always do for you people all the time. That's not all we're about in this our life. We do other things too. Okay, so what is the what's just doing you?
I like the way you were speaking and all. It's obvious that you
It's
know how
the
to do
funny
the
for me.
aproko for me.
Okay. All three I get here. Anyways, so we're going to start with a movie review today. It's a movie that a lot of people have been talking about. A lot of people have watched it. Some people have not watched it. Some people think, okay, it's Yahoo on another level. Okay, it's Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail, every mail service that you can think of on another level.
Featured by a meal.
Wow, that hurts. But on this particular segment, we will not be doing this alone. Okay, we'll have someone join us who's also a little bit of an expert when it comes to things like this. Not things like being a fraudster, but things like actually knowing one or two things about the movie industry. Now, the movie we'll be talking about today is the Tinder Swindler. The Tinder Swindler. I'm on Tinder, by the way. I don't know. I am on Tinder.
Are you a swindler?
No, I'm not a swindler now.
Okay,
but I am on Tinder, but I'm not a swindler.
What are you looking for on Tinder?
Friendships, yes, connections,
so, what
jobs.
connection
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Let's talk about it today. And today we have our guest joining us, Adeyemi Oluwashagba, a filmmaker, YouTuber, media consultant, and all-rounder when it comes to the media space. Okay, he says it. He's a content creator. He says it as it is. He knows his onion. So that's why we have to bring him on board. So let's talk about the Tinder Swindler 2020. What did it drop 2022 or 2021?
It was this year.
Yeah.
This year. Was this year?
Yeah.
Okay, early this year. Now, the story of let's welcome him first. Adeyemi, how far are you there?
What's popping, guys? What's going on?
How
you guys doing?
We're good. We're fantastic. We're trying to keep.
When you said I'm an expert in this thing, I'm like, expert in swindling. Wake up.
I corrected myself now.
It's okay.
Like, oh,
Don't mind him.
It's okay. We can taste the guilty conscience.
Are you on Tinder, by the way?
I'm not. No, I am not.
Why?
Are you sure? Don't be shy.
Honestly, okay, let me put it this way. Some time ago, I went around all these apps and platforms but that's it, and I've been off it for a while now. So yeah, so I'm not on.
Okay, so you were on it.
Not like permanently, briefly, like maybe 5 years ago.
Sure.
Just going around.
That's right.
The same way I was on Tinder, the same way I was on one boom, I don't know what the app was. I just went around.
It's okay. It's done. It's fine.
It was nice explaining yourself. It's okay. Adeyemi, we believe you. It's fine.
We believe you. Don't
That's
worry.
right.
It's fine.
Okay.
Bless you, my guy. Please believe me.
You're most welcome. So let's talk about let's delve into this real quick, right? The Tinder Swindler has been all over the place, and there's another one called Inventing Anna. But let's just start with the Tinder Swindler real quick. Now, some people call him Simon Levive. Some people call him Shimon Hayut, and it just made us understand how vulnerable, how greedy, how gullible a lot of humans can be. Like when I saw the execution of that movie, it's not even, I'll call it a documentary.
Yeah.
Like I won't call it a movie.
No, it's not a movie. It is a documentary.
Yeah. When I saw the execution, from the editing to the information, and you see what happened there again. I found out that journalism just played a huge role
honestly,
in exposing that guy.
Given the accolades,
of course.
So what's your take on that? What's your take on that, bro?
I mean, the truth is that things like this, first of all, let's even talk about the aspect of how people live their lives and things people do online and all that. The truth is that things like this need to be exposed, if we're being honest. And journalism, filmmaking, TV presenting, everything in the media space has to play a role in exposing these issues that we have out there. So it made a lot of sense. Of course, the funny thing is, I had to watch it, I think, 2 days ago or 3 days ago,
right?
Because, of course, there's been so much noise about it. And I'm thinking, what's so special about this Tinder Swindler, the Tinder Swindler, and everything? There's so much noise. So I watched it and it exposed a lot of things. And I'm like, not be only Niger boys, be Yahoo boys.
Normally.
These people, they are even badder than us.
Yeah, they're smarter.
Okay,
More calculated.
one thing is this, Simon is out again. He's out of jail.
The truth is that we're still learning. This is not so true. The guy is a con man, strong one. A con man that you are seeing him every day. You can't go to jail. You can't arrest him. You can't do anything.
Exactly.
Most Yahoo boys are in hiding. They can't come out and tell you that they are Yahoo boys. You get what I mean? This guy is out there in your face. You can't do anything to him.
Yeah, let me cut you short here. The thing is, he's back. He's out of jail now, right? He's back on the he's back on the street. He has a new line of things he claims he's doing right now.
Yeah.
So look, he's into real estate. He's into this and that, and a lot of things happen. And he's working freely. His followers has increased rapidly. Nobody's touching him. Some people even see him as a mentor now. Some people see him as an icon now. Like, that guy, he did this, he did that. I know. Now, will you say every woman, one of the three or four major women that were featured in that series, would you say they were greedy human beings? Would you say they didn't know what they wanted, or were just carried away by all the glitz and glamour? Would you say the women were to be blamed for what happened?
The truth is that, in all fairness, you can't judge these people. You really can't. You can't say she's greedy. You can't say she's she's a gold digger. I don't think it's fair to say all that about any of these women. Why? Because first, let's talk about their background, how they grew up, the society they grew up in, their upbringing, their opinion to life. I mean, the first lady that was interviewed, she said all her life she's always wanted a fairy tale kind of relationship where she's all loved up. So, I mean, she found someone, fine boy, came off as a billionaire, good looking, presented himself in such a way that very appealing. So I don't think it's fair to say they are greedy or they are gold diggers. I don't think it's fair to call them anything. They're just naive people, and anybody can be naive in anything. You get what I mean? I think the guy just took advantage of a lot of women in Europe, a lot of women in the UK, in Germany, in Oslo, in all those countries in Europe. A lot of them are. You can compare most of these women to some Nigerian girls. Nigerian girls too, Jack. Their eyes do not open. African women, their eyes do not open.
Okay.
I disagree with you, but let me let my girls talk. I disagree with you on that, but let them have a say on this.
Okay.
Yes, ladies, please.
All right. For me, that lady, the first lady in the movie, the one that the whole documentary started from, I feel, in all honesty, having a loan for a guy you met in the space of that time, taking out a loan for a guy you met in the space of that time, that much loan for a guy you're not married to is too much. So obviously, I would say she was a bit I wouldn't say, I don't want to use the word greedy. Do you understand? I want to use
naive.
Maybe she was naive, but that's even more than being naive.
A sense of greed.
Yes.
Why? Because initially at the first point, let's be honest. Let me just get you straight. A guy that is not that financially stable she would not be that invested in him. Let's be honest.
Okay.
And according to her explanation, according to her description, one thing that made her into him. One thing that she got attracted to him was that he was rich. He was wealthy. He could take care of the bills. He took her to a fancy hotel.
Then when you don't have, you don't have.
I'm sure if it was a guy that wasn't as financially stable as Simon was, she wouldn't have taken that much loan. She knew that she was going to get it back. She knew she was going to get it back, and she might have.
Why did Simon not go for the loan himself? I feel.
She was naive, no cap.
Yes, you should have thought about that.
Everybody's getting hot about this matter.
No, it has to be.
Let me ask a general question here. This also goes to you. This also goes to you, right? And my ladies in here, and every other person watching this. Now, in recent times now, the family of the Levive diamond magnate, right? They've sued him, saying, for impersonation and all that.
Yeah.
Now, one clever thing, one smart thing about him is this. He knows his onions. All the time, every time he's collected money from someone, it's not in his name. It's like, it's
anybody.
You are helping me.
Exactly.
You are helping me. You are lending me. Wait now.
Okay.
Adeyemi, this goes to you and this goes to everyone listening now. If for some reason you meet somebody online, you meet somebody that claims to be a Dangote son, right, or an Atedola's son. Or maybe someone that claims to be the younger brother to Davido, one of the richest artists in Nigeria,
Yeah,
right?
it flaunts
And
that
for
way.
some reason, you and this person are hanging out day after day. You're not paying a kobo. This person is telling you like, "Oh, I got it covered." You go to all the places you know people like him can afford, and everything is happening. And you guys are traveling the world, all expense paid. Right, you are just chilling, traveling the world. Today you are in Europe, next tomorrow you are in Asia, next tomorrow you're all over the places you've never seen before. And for some reason, this guy comes, this person now messages you like, "Oh, this so-called Dangote's son or Dotola's son or Davido's elder brother messages you and say, you know what? Oh, something happened right now. Please, Adeyemi or Belema or Kufu, can you just sort out this XYZ?" You will not think about it twice.
You will think twice.
Wait, yeah.
Because you wanna
even
be in
think
that
you're
mix.
getting it back, but
and
times
more.
2 exactly.
Yeah, do
like
you understand?
doubled.
Yes, definitely. That's
So I don't blame them for
I
that.
totally agree with you, and you made a lot of sense. Of course, you will not even on our daily transactions, just meeting people on the road and everything, just having a conversation with someone. Sometimes you're moved to want to help, even though the person is trying to. Of course, your second mind is telling you, "Is this person not trying to swindle me?" But then your church mind is also telling you, "Come on now. Be nice, be calm." I mean, you can't just judge everybody and say this and that and say this and that. Come on, we, as Nigerians, we naturally think twice about everything. But in the long run, if the person is persistent and they show us proof, like the guy, like this Simon guy showed the ladies all the proof he had over a period of time, being consistent with his actions and everything, there's no way you will not fall. That was why I said that it won't be fair to judge these women as naive, to judge them and call them out and call them names, say they are greedy. I don't think it's fair, considering how consistent this guy was with his actions, taking them out. He had a lot of private jet, bodyguards, spending money. He literally dated the first girl. He literally dated that girl for over a month, spending money, doing stuff for her consistently. She will naturally fall. And of course, the problem now be say, she now fell in love with him, deeply in love. And you know how Oyibo women are when it comes to love. They can literally give their life for you. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, they can. Even our Nigerian women, I feel every woman actually, I don't think it's fair to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Women.
It's
I think
general.
every woman naturally, when
If you're
they're
hopeless
absolutely
romantic, you're
in
hopeless
love with
romantic.
you, when a woman is absolutely in love with you, they never have a sense of reasoning. I'm being honest. Women are naturally lovers.
Adeyemi feels women do not have sense. Like they
No,
don't have a sense.
come on, that's not what to say.
That is not what
See,
I
no,
said.
love actually
That is
makes
not
people
what I said.
vulnerable. I think we
Exactly.
said this yesterday.
Exactly.
It
Generally,
makes
not
people
just
vulnerable.
women, yeah. You see, it's just the same way. When I watched this movie, the first thing I did was I tweeted something. I said, "Yahoo boys, please do not make any comment on this movie, on this documentary.
Never. They should not. They shouldn't.
Don't try to, because it's just the exact same thing. This same Yahoo boys we even talk about are people that we know that they don't even do that much. They don't even buy things. They don't even flaunt lifestyles to get money from whoever it is they're getting from
They can't
abroad.
sustain that thing for 2 months, for 2 weeks.
Are you feeling me? So I feel like this
Yes,
person,
I'm with you.
I feel like these people, is it that they're just people with a very would I say gullible nature? Like foreign people, is it that they just submit themselves to things like this? Or is it that we Nigeria, now this is not even just Nigeria, because look at it, it happens in every other. Now look at the Inventing Anna part, whereby the lady is from Russia, part German, part Russia, and all of that. So it's not just happening around this place in the world, it's happening like different, there's fraud, there's everything happening in different spaces of the world. So now, what do you think is the right way to probably cope this whole fraud thing? What do you think is making people into this fraud? No, wait. My point now is, the point now is we complain that, it's because of the Nigerian society. That's why people are doing this. That's why these Yahoo boys keep doing this. That's why
Although this guy is Israeli and there's poverty in Israel too. Let's not just say that.
Yeah,
okay,
it's the same thing everywhere. It applies to everywhere.
Now, nobody should be
Yes,
able
and there
to
are
justify
places in
Yahoo
Europe where
boys
there's a lot of
anymore.
poverty as well.
Okay, Israel. I said Israel. Adeyemi.
I'm
Sorry,
not Israel.
I said
I'm
Israel.
not
Mama, I don't go Israel. Now, Adeyemi. Now let's come back.
Yes,
let's try and balance this out right now. Okay, so we have Simon Levi or Shimon Hayut, and we have Anna. All right, Delvi.
Yeah,
We have-
Anna Delvey or Sorokian.
Oh, Sorokin. We have Anna. So now let's compare these two. We have Inventing Anna. Anna, on the other hand, right, did her scam on a different level entirely. I watched her interview,
though, but I have an idea of the story.
I watched her interviews with her, and she, as far as I'm concerned, Anna is a psychopath. She's a sociopath. She's a narcissistic human being. You should have seen her interview. She was just like, I didn't do nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. All I wanted to do was get a loan to start my business, to make things happen. So why are people saying I did anything wrong to them? I don't think I have faulted anybody. I don't think I've done anything. In fact, Anna's followers right now is out the roof. People are hailing her for a 25, 26-year-old woman.
But do you think everything she did was right? Do you
I
think she did not do anything
No,
wrong?
of course she did
You
a
know
lot of things
the
wrong.
regular saying, fake it till you make it. I feel like, personally, I'm not 100% in support of what she did. But then again, if you think about it, she actually didn't do anything.
Oh, now it's a female.
No,
now it's
no,
a
no,
female.
no,
she didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, I think
No,
that
but
was
when
what
it was
the movie
Simon-
compared to Simon, Simon literally played on people's not just intelligence,
Simon
their
didn't.
emotions.
Exactly.
As far as I'm concerned, Simon didn't do anything wrong in the sense that now, as what's it called? Anna forged all kind of bank certificates and bank documents and all kind of stuff.
Whose request?
Wait first now.
Okay.
Simon was just being a fine boy who a whole
But
lot
he
of hungry.
impersonated-
He didn't impersonate
He
anybody.
impersonated.
Do you know how many? Hold on, calm down. Calm down.
But
now.
is he part of the Lviv family?
No, he didn't.
Calm
Funny
down.
thing. No, he did impersonate actually.
Exactly, he did.
Wait,
He
now
impersonate.
that's where I'm
He
doing
impersonated
now.
a lot of
That's
people.
what I'm going. Now
He did
we have.
impersonate a lot
Let's
of
talk about
people.
some
A
of
lot
the biggest.
big, powerful people actually.
Let's talk about some of the biggest names in the money realm, right?
Yeah.
You can talk about, if we can talk about entertainment, we'll talk about the Carters, we'll talk about the Reeses and all that. Maybe we'll talk about Elon Musk and all that. Do you know how many people bear maybe Shukbo Musk or Daniel Musk, or do you know how many people bear Richard something,
Yeah,
Richard
but
Branson?
that's
Do you know how many people have those names?
Yeah.
Now, a name is not only for you.
license, okay.
It's not just you you're not the only person who bears your
I have a
last name.
question.
Yeah,
I have a
but then
question for
again,
you.
he didn't
I have
just.
a
It wasn't a
question.
coincidence.
I have a
The
question
surname
for
was
you.
not his.
He didn't do any.
And he said he
I-
didn't just say
sorry,
that.
I want to ask you a question.
He
Let's-
said he was the
let's-
son.
Let's
He said he was the son.
Because
he didn't
I want to
mention
make
the man's
reference
name.
to something you said. I want to make a reference to something you
Go,
said. Two
please.
things actually. First of all, I want to go back to what she said earlier about, one thing about Europe is there are people in Europe who don't know what fraud means. There are people in Europe who their life is so stable, the economy is so stable, they really don't know what's going on around them. They are so veiled. Their faces are so covered to what's going on in their society. They don't know what fraudster means. They don't know who a fraudster is. They don't know how a fraudster behaves. That's number one. Now, this Simon guy, you asked the question that you said he didn't do anything wrong. The truth is that, is he a con man? He is a con man. Do you understand? That's that one. It's a given because he didn't do it with one person or two people. I think even before he met this lady, he's been doing it to so many women before he met her. Do you understand? He literally has built that life over a period of time, using other people's money to sustain his livelihood. Then he meets other people. He just funds. It's literally using that life to fund the same thing he keeps doing consistently. So he is a professional con man.
Okay.
Do you understand? The only thing is that he is very smart and he's very intelligent, and everything he did was untraceable until the women woke up.
Well,
you get what I mean?
Until one person woke up, actually. Let me allow our people to also be part of this because we can't be the only ones yelling at each other like saying it's our money. It's not our money. All right. You can be part of the conversation by calling on 09098 408 408. One more time, 09098 408 408, and let us know what you think about the Tinder swindler and inventing Anna. Like, one was a guy. Is a guy. The other one is a female, but they're both doing cons on different levels. Shimon Hayut on one hand is a romance fraudster, while the other one is everything and anything, which is Anna Shorokin.
But she didn't steal from anybody.
What?
She didn't steal from anybody.
Oh, they were just doing it
So what if that was a guy? What if Anna was a guy? Do you think the sentence or the judgment she got would be the same way?
What if she was? Do you know why she got? Have you noticed how
I don't think so.
Simon got very minimal what's it called? Very minimal
Sentence.
sentences. Like,
And-
oh, this one maybe 3 months, that one 11 months, and how
I think
He did 5 months.
they did even sue Simon for whatever he has done, for frauding those ladies or anything. He was only sued for the sins he had committed in Israel
right?
before leaving.
Which were also fraud related.
Exactly.
Which were also
but
fraud.
it had nothing to do with those ladies.
Those-
So he has not even gone to jail for that particular sin he committed. Now everybody is saying because everything he did is untraceable.
Exactly.
The truth is that I don't think that guy can leave Israel.
You don't think what?
I don't think he can leave Israel.
He can.
I don't think
He has
go
been
to.
flying.
I don't think he can go to those countries where he literally conned these women. I don't think
He
he
can't.
can.
He
Go to
can't.
those
He can't
countries
return
right
to
now.
those countries for now. Australia.
Exactly, because he will probably have, and if they catch him in those countries, he probably have a longer sentence. For the crimes he committed in Israel, definitely he won't do more than I think he did just 5 months actually. He only did 5 months out of I think 12 or 18 months of jail term. He did 5 months and he came out and he went back to his normal life and started a new business, started dating some new girl, and started a lifestyle. And he decided, okay, you know what, in this country, let me start training people on how to become con men. Because that thing that he said, I want to train people on how to become businessmen. The guy wants to start training guys on how to become professional con men. That's what that guy is going to go into. Do you get what I mean? The only thing is he can't travel outside Israel, but he can still have his fans. His fan base is growing every day. And I actually heard the story that they're going to make that film into a dramatic, more dramatic screenplay. So it's not a documentary film anymore. It's going to become a film. And the guy is going to be involved because he agreed to be a part of this one, that he got paid. Like, I don't understand the world that we're living in anymore. Like, this guy he definitely got paid for him appearing on this particular one. And if they're going to use the story for the film, then he's going to get paid for it. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, it's crazy.
Okay. I personally, why I am defending Anna, not because she's a female, please don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to play the gender role or nothing, but Anna's crime, which I don't think is a crime, she faked it till she made it. Like, she did not steal from anybody. She pretended to have what she did not have. She did not scam anybody. Personally, if you follow the series properly, episode to episode, she did not scam anybody. She pretended to be part of the New York elite, okay, and she studied the way they talk, the way they dress, their fashion, their paintings, arts in general. She did not steal or scam nobody. She just pretended to. And her boyfriend, yes, she lied to him. He funded her bills, okay, because he also thought, okay, she was wealthy and everything, and she followed
what's that supposed to mean? And it's almost the same thing with Simon, because now Simon also did the same thing.
Now
he pretended to be what he was
borrowed.
not.
He made them go
Source
take
for
loans
money
and everything. Her boyfriend was basically taking care of her.
That's because
Anna
he's a
borrowed
guy.
from-
Now
Anna-
that's where the gender comes into play for
Anna
me.
borrowed from Rachel also, that her friend, $62,000.
Okay.
What about that?
In that sense, okay. Sure, we're not taking a big break.
So that being said, Adeyemi,
Thank you. Yeah, I'm with you.
you are in the media space. You're a filmmaker and all that. You're a content creator and all that. Now, do you think we're going to have anything like this in this part of the world, like Nigeria, anytime soon? Like, we're going to create. We have the hush puppies and the co's.
Yes.
Like, and one policeman that used to be before. I don't want anybody to come and carry me. One Oga policeman that doing things that he's not supposed to be doing. Now we have the hush puppies and co and the like. Do you think we can create something like that in Nigeria and actually go to every letter and unveil everything properly, the way they executed the Tinder Swindler and Inventing Anna? Do you think it's something we can look forward to us doing here genuinely?
I think yes, because if we can do stories about, we've done a film in the past, we've done a film about Anini. I don't know if you saw that film. Of course, it was a Nollywood film. But
I did, and I think it was absolutely
very popular.
I think it was absolute nonsense, but they didn't.
It's fine.
It was not good.
It's fine.
I have read the Anini story.
I'm
I know
not
the
going
Anini
to deny
story.
that. I agree. What I'm just saying is that, of course, when that was made was almost 20 years ago. And that's like an old Nollywood film compared to some of the films that we're making now. Our filmmakers now are more technically savvy, are more intelligent. They are better at what they do, very creative. Now, it is realistic for us to produce content like this now, actually, with technology, with the resources that we have access to. It is very realistic. The question now is, are we going to be allowed? Because even right now, just producing for political, political related films, political related stories, Now, Seth, you have to be careful because you don't want to get arrested. You want to get bundled away and disappear and go off the radar. You understand what I'm saying? So the question is, are we safe enough to produce content like this, films like this, documentaries like this? We can do it. We have the filmmakers, we have the intelligence, we have the technology, we have the actors, we have the team, we have everything we need to produce it. But the question is, are we going to be allowed
We just need that
to
access.
do it?
All right, then.
Exactly. If we are permitted to do this kind of stories, definitely there's so many things our filmmakers can do. Do you understand? But some things you have to get permission, even just to shoot film in Lagos alone. You have to beg and beg and beg.
I get you.
And go to every.
Adeyemi, you know what we're gonna
You know
do?
what I mean?
You know what we should do?
Yes,
Let's have
please.
this discussion
Yes.
another time, right? On a very different level, because you see, the Tinder swindler and inventing Anna is not something we can talk about in 30 minutes on 1 hour. We really need to go deep and
Yes.
see how we can bring more people on the table and talk about it extensively, right? But thank you so very much for being part of the show.
Please.
Thank you for
Thank
giving
you.
us your time.
Thank you. Just a little digression, right? The lady that played Inventing Anna, she's an amazing actor. I think you guys should go and watch Ozark. It's a series on Netflix. Go and watch Ozark, and you're going to love her. Thank you so much for having me. I feel good. It's always a pleasure being with you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Bless
this is
you,
the second
man.
time I feel so good. Thank you so much.